Have you ever noticed how nicely kindergarten teachers organize their classrooms? Stay tuned and find out why everything I know about organizing I learned in kindergarten.
Welcome to this episode of Organized by Design, small tips that lead to big productivity gains, with professional organizer Leslie Podolsky.
The goal in any home or office is to be able to retrieve the right items with minimal fuss. In her book, Organizing from the Inside Out, professional organizer Julie Morgenstern introduces the concept of kindergarten organizing systems. Today, I will share 3 of her simple rules. Rule number 1, set up activity zones. In kindergarten, every activity had its own special location with related supplies all in one place. There was a small seating area for reading, maybe a table for crafts, and a few bins for dress-up clothes. Even our little nap rugs were stored in shelves against the wall. There was no guesswork of where items belong. You can do the same thing in your office. Start the process by making a list of the zones you need, such as a mail sorting zone or a filing zone, and all the things that need to be in that area. For example, your printing zone could include copier supplies such as toner or ink, along with paper, envelopes, and labels. Rule number 2, there isn't too much and storage is easy to use. While kindergarten offered a wide variety of play and learning options, they weren't unlimited. We choose from what we see and can be overwhelmed if there is too much. Use this idea in your office and always donate or pitch anything you are no longer using. When it comes to storage, think about the labeled cubbies in kindergarten. People resist cleaning up if putting things away feels difficult. Do everything you can to make sure each item has a designated home and minimize any obstacles which make tidying up unpleasant. Bins on a shelf work well, as do hooks. Use boxes and trays to subdivide larger spaces so it's clear where everything goes. And finally, ensure that there's sufficient space in your storage location for whatever items are supposed to be kept there. And rule number 3, restoring order is part of the daily flow. Think back when you were in kindergarten. After you were done with each activity, what were you taught to do? Watch any classroom and you will see that students regularly clean up before snack, before recess, before rest time, before the end of the day. See the pattern? Before they move on to another type of activity, they restore order. So think about that process in your office. Don't leave a day's worth of mess to be cleaned up at the end of the day when everyone is exhausted. Clean up one project before you move on to the next one. So my challenge for you is to clean up after every project you do today and see how good you feel when you leave the office. Then go to my website at organizedbydesignOhio.com to see my fabulous summer specials. And remember, small steps lead to big productivity gains.
We hope you gained valuable tips in this episode of Organized by Design with Leslie Podolsky. For more great information, visit her website at organizedbydesignOhio.com. Also browse the other shows found right here at Toledo Biz TV Shows.